that fucking black magic was real.
Right.
No, we told this fucking Hollywood.
Yeah,
making money.
People thought you were like into black magic and
We started
evil.
getting invites to fucking midnight at the cemetery with black magic. What the fuck's this?
Would have helped if I add myself to the stage, wouldn't it? But it's great to finally be here. Welcome to Ozzy Osbourne, Into the Void Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Just a random one tonight. So I apologize. When you go on StreamYard, you have to set a time. And on these Ozzy talks, they're just pretty much like random and stuff. And anyone could come in. And speaking of that, let me drop the link in there anyway. And I hope all of you are doing great. Hold on 1 second. This shit, like the Ozzy Lives, I'll always do these. Like I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? So I'm good with that. But I pre-recorded though 2 episodes that will be dropping over the weekend. Stay tuned for those. And let me just get the link dropped in the comments. But I hope you are all having a good one. I'm so confused because it's like my last day of work today, though. So I felt like it was Friday, but I'm like, oh no, it's only Thursday. And I usually don't do these on Thursday, but it is what it is. Where is this at, Loomis? Where is this? Right here. Invite guest, Bink. And this goes for everyone out there. Drop link. There we go. Come on in, Bink. And I'll pin that. I already see Victrola. What's up, Victrola? Never apologize for missing. Your community work is unbelievable. But anyone who wants to jump in, though, it could be like 5 minutes and jump on in. But yeah. So let's see if that light was on. Let me just get this situated here. I have to watch what I post. Yesterday when I got off of here, it said for child exploitation, we got a warning, almost got a strike because of what Ozzy's playing with his kids when they were young in the yard and stuff like that. YouTube considers that like pedophilia. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I don't know if you see the marriage proposal one that I put, they came at me again. I'm like, every video I put up is 18 and older, and I appealed that because it was going to be striked and the channel was going to be gone for 90 days. And then I appealed that and, won that appeal. But I don't know if people are reporting it or whatever. I just don't understand because we post nothing but positivity on this channel. So, but you'll always have that. Let me just say some hellos real quick. And then let's go. What's up, Brian? Even though I'm probably late, but Brian Gagnon, M3B. How are you, my friend? Thanks for being here. Angela, what's up? Linda, what's up? Give them a follow. Great people, great channel over on Facebook at right there, the Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women. Give them a follow on Facebook. They're a fantastic group. And they're diehard real Ozzy fans, like, just like we like them. Who else we got? Diehard Ozzy fan here. Smokey Bear 5460. What's your go-to song off the Down to Earth album, Junkie? You want to be honest? Junkie. I think it's a great song, and I heard that song before the album even came out when it was played live, and it was so good live. It's also on the live at Budokan as well, but yeah, Junkie, I'd say. Yeah, the Junkie. That's what I can relate to the most, but not no more. Over 4 years off of that shit. Thank God. But that was a great question. And thank you, Smokey Bear. Those are the questions that we love to see, stuff like that. And Smokey Bear, you're welcome to come on at any time. And then I just want to say hellos. And then I think we got someone already. Nice. We do have someone coming in. What's up, Miss Gen X Music? Thank you so much for being here. What? Playing a kid? Okay, whatever that is, we'll rock and roll. Hey, Linda Smokey. Thanks. And our man, YouTube is getting dumber by the day. It's because social media is being sued. No, I'll tell you what it is. It's because the pedophilia they run it. All pedophiles run Hollywood, in the music business, in the movie business, and they run it. So they try to look like they care so much because they're deep down, they're sickos. Believe me, I know about Hollywood. I know about how people get ahead, and there's still sickos out there, and it's absolutely disgusting. You got to if you want to make it to the top in Hollywood, like meaning like top these days, you got to, well, even back in the day too. I mean, you got to definitely get on your knees. You got to do, fuck that. And any girl who does that, no disrespect to you as women, guys, anyone, but have some fucking respect for yourself, okay? How narcissistic are you? How bad do you really need to be on TV? TV's over. It's over. It's fucking this shit now. Major media, over. So that whole Hollywood dream, I don't want to take people's dreams away or anything, though, but just be very careful out there, very careful. Junkie kicks ass, a fun one live. Do you like any of the Undercover album? I thought Good Times was a rocker of a cover. Yeah, absolutely. No, and those are like the more tribute like type albums though, with songs from the different albums though. But like the Ozman Comet and stuff and so on. But I love real quick. Let's bring in Grace. What's up?
Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, now I could because you talked. How you doing?
Can you hear me?
Oh, look at you're all set up. You're not standing. Yesterday,
No,
you're all
I'm
like,
sitting down, relaxing.
awesome. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks
for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I like the Smokey Bear here by asking some good questions, though. Junkie kicks ass, a fun one live. Do you like any? You know what? In Junkie, I think even sounds better live. Absolutely. I like everything Ozzy, man. I tell everyone he could be singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and I'll listen to it. It's just his voice is just incredible. Obviously everything from Sabbath I love. I mean, the first two albums, phenomenal. And then a lot of people think that you're not a diehard Ozzy fan because after those two albums, Osmosis is my favorite. And people are, oh, well, then you're not a diehard Ozzy fan. Yeah, okay. It's all subjective. And I just think that was his best vocal melodies that he's done. And with the album that me and Gina were talking about, System of the Universe, excuse me, because I'm looking at the book right here, System of the Universe, Sabotage. So, yeah, but I love all Ozzy. She's all prepared for interviews. Looks like Larry King. Yeah, how about we do that? Grace, what got you into Ozzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, answer the question.
So I was 9 years old. My grandma had gave me a Walkman, AM FM, and I first heard. Okay, I got two different voices. I don't know what's going on.
Is it echoing?
Yeah, it's echoing.
Okay, listen to me. Do you have your phone on?
Hang on, what? Yeah,
Do you
it's
have your
echoing.
phone volume on? Do you have your phone volume on?
Yeah, my phone volume's up. What do I do? Turn it down?
No, but I'm saying though, on your normal phone though. But didn't you have another phone that you read comments on?
Do I turn it down?
Well, then no, I won't be able to. Well, yeah, turn it down. But what I'm saying is, just X out and come back in and make sure everything's refreshed, and it'll clean it right up.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll come back in.
Yeah, all the way out and then all the way back in. Like clear everything out of your phone and then come back in.
Okay.
All right, Grace. I'll see you in a second. All right, Grace will be back. Look at these all prepared for Larry King interviews. Down to earth is Victrol. Keep doing the community. You're the best. And even like I like Victrola has a little page. Give her a little subscribe. I love the old vinyl, the old little. I love it all, Victrola, and I love what you do in the community. You and Bonnie, Linda, all of you that are using the community, thank you very much. And Victrola, I wish you nothing but a beautiful and great weekend. Gina, there's my partner. What's up, Jay? Hope all is well. He's got a sonic, legit voice. I love how he said sonic because I always say electronica. I dig Latimer's Mercy off of 2010 Scream. Yeah, and that was with Gus G on guitar, though. And you know what, too? Oh, let me bring her in real quick. And I was going to finish this. A lot of people sleep on Black Rain, and because they call it like Black Label Society Rain, but the songs like Trapdoor, Here for You is a nice love song. But I'm saying just listen to the song Trapdoor and just the breakdowns, and it's so good though, so good. But yeah, I love all of his stuff. It's all fantastic, and it's Bark at the Moon, all of Ultimate Sin. I like, but the way they produced it was a little like, but like Killer Giants, it's my favorite song on that. It's hard to pick favorite albums, but I started with Crowley, with that keyboard intro, and that's what's got me started on piano. And then I just fucking just kept going in Revelation, Mother Earth, all that good old stuff. So go ahead, Grace. What got you into the Ozman?
Still echoing. It's still echoing.
That has to be on your
on
end.
my end. All right. Yeah, I'm
so
trying.
if you have something that you're looking at comments at, is that volume all the way down?
I know.
Do you have both? No, you only have one of them hooked up to the screen.
Yeah, everything.
Right?
Yeah. Yep, it's muted in my TV.
I don't understand.
Yeah, just my phone.
And it's still doing that?
Yeah. It's echoing. I don't get it.
Watch this. Do it one more time because I'm gonna do the same thing with myself. Go ahead. Stand by, folks. That's the thing with these lives. You never know. Stand by. It's still going to mute, though, because her box is still there. Shit. All right. Well, patient number 9. I like it. I like if you watched how that album all came about and stuff when he was like hurt and stuff like that. And the same thing. That's why I would assume, and I don't assume anymore. Like when that Post Malone thing came out, that was like to get Ozzy back in the rhythm and things and stuff. And I remember back when he was doing all the collabs, just before I even knew really about Post Malone and all, but I was one of those fans what the fuck is this, blah, 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 this. But then this is why you don't assume. Then I watched the documentary, the one that was on Paramount Plus, and you see that the reason why he did that though was because he's been out of the game for a while. He's sick and hurting, and that was to get him back and help, so it's, I just don't judge anymore.
Oh my God. No.
Still?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely. Now I hear it. Do it. What'd you do yesterday? Grace, you're gonna have to come back out and come back in. Because what's it? Yeah. I don't know why that's happening to her. Dark Warriors in the house. You need to borrow Pat's helicopter headset. You all laughed, but he knows what to do. Might even say he knows how the world works. Could you hear me though? All right, because I don't even have my mic though hooked up. I don't even think this mic though will work. Let me see. Check. Check. It's not a knot. We always go through these technical difficulties. Kim Boris, Galileo 6746. I am Iron Man. What is up? And I apologize, Kim Boris Galileo. I'm bad with names. Don't take it personal, though. But thank you for being here, Kim. And it's great seeing new people in here. Beautiful. This is a great community. That's why you see everyone. They all got like wrenches and shit. We give them out to everyone. This is everyone's channel. Anyone can come on. That's how we rock and roll. So that's how we do it. Thank you, Kilo, my man. How are you? Smokey, my man. I like Gus G, dude. Made an album with Oz and get zero recognition. Severe hard take here, but I go Jake over Randy, then Zach and Joe Holmes. See, I disagree. No, not with your opinions. With hard take here. That's beautiful, man. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not gonna say, oh, I like something this because it sounds popular for everyone or whatever. No, I'm gonna say what I fucking like, and I honest to God, and because I'm 44, so I was born in '81 when like Diary and Crowley were already Crowley, Blizzard, and then Diary are already out. But then what I'm saying though is I love Jake Ely. I think he's fantastic. He's also one of those guitarists too that doesn't sound like anyone else, and he's fucking great, like no whammy. And fucking when he came in, he had to fill Randy's shoes. I had Bob Daisley on the show, and he was explaining like how Jake came in and how he was just fantastic. And he is. He's an unbelievable guitar player. Jake as a person, I fucking love to death. He's great too. So humble. But I don't think that's a hard take. I like it. What's wrong with Gus G? He does, though, get zero recognition. Severe hard take here, but I go Jake over Randy, then Zach. Oh, you think Zach over Randy? Well, see, Zach wouldn't even exist though without Randy, so that's where I come in though with that that play. But we like what we like. So, for example, Randy Rhoads. This is the only thing. This is my only argument on it though. Did Zach Wilde or Gus G write songs as good as Randy Rhoads? I don't think so. But does that mean I'm right? No. It's all subjective. Oh, there she is. Grace. I don't know what's going on with Grace tonight, but hope we'll figure it out. Pat, what's up? Great seeing you, my man. Thanks for coming on last night. We had 4 in here. And it was a great job. I mean, great job, great time. That's what we like when people come in. And remember, you don't have to show your face if you don't want to, because they have avatar. You can put a picture up, all of that. But I want to get freaking 17 squares in here. Hold on, here's now. It's shit. She just popped in and popped out. I'm trying to get Gracie and do a little Gracie interview here. But this is for you guys. Like, I have nothing really to say. I'm just bouncing off comments, and that's what this is. That's what these Ozzy Talks are. Gus G's great though, man. Yeah, and I seen him live a bunch of times, and he's just such a good like watch him doing like the highlight star solo of Richie Blackmore's. Like he's just so, even though like that was something already written though, but he's just the guy could play, man, and he's fucking good. And the way how he got the job was funny though too. Like everything's all timing and preparation, but yeah, no, Gus G's great. But Dave, what's up, my man from Arizona? My man. Kimbor, Randy Rhoads was the best. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Those first 2 albums, that were the foundation for Ozzy, without a doubt. You can't deny that. Blizzard and Diary. And did it go? I'm just saying that Jake filled incredible, incredible shoes and also brought, and for that time in the 80s and all that, I think that, he brought the right sound. Very tragic what happened to Randy Rhoads. He was just, I think, he was a unicorn. Like Ozzy said, he's like, I always felt like something was going to happen to, like, he was just too special. Like, think about it. The guy is 25 years old, torn. When I was 25 years old, you don't want to know what I was doing. But if I was torn and across whatever, God knows what I'd be doing. Ego, whatever. We figured that out later on in life. But 25, Randy Rhoads is they're selling out stadiums and they're partying and everything. And where's Randy? He's in the bus freaking getting lessons, learning some new Hungarian scale from some guy. Like, he was a true musician. He wasn't one of those musicians who got signed and made it and was like, yeah, that's it. He kept staying. He didn't care about the rock star lifestyle. And he was humble and would talk to fans. He walked up to one fan after his show and he's like, hey, man, you got a cigarette? And he would talk to you. If you watch his seminar, such a humble guy. So is Jake as well. But, hey, to each their own. To each their own. No, my bad. Randy is my favorite guitar player of all time. I put Jake over Randy. Well, then how is he your favorite guitar player of all time if you put Jake over him? Maybe you're wording it wrong. No, my bad. Randy's my favorite guitar player of all time. I put Jake over Randy and then Zach. Oh, you're saying Jake after Randy and then Zach and Joe Holmes. Joe Holmes was a student of Randy and played on the Osmosis tour. And that's Zach on the Osmosis album, but Holmes played on the tour. Nice, man. I like seeing you throwing in guitar players, though, that not a lot of people, though, really the public didn't really shine a lot of light on it, though, because it was more like, the guitar player, Ozzy. And Ozzy was just such a freaking magnetic character that, I mean, you got to remember, he had the best musicians all, like, in his band. I mean, I always would have, like, the best musicians. And I know, it's terrible. Terrible. Grace, what's going on? What happened? I loved watching Ozzy on Headbangers Ball. All I'm going to say, though, Grace, is if you have everything else off and you just come in on your phone, it should be fine. But that's odd. Because I X'd out to make sure we were all good, too. I'm old school. Well, that's what Sabbath, though. We're talking about the guitars or whatever. Yeah, Sabbath, Iommi stands in a league of his own and Riffmaster. And I love what Tony says. Like, in the 80s, a lot of guitarists came out and they were going, playing real fast arpeggios, right? But the beautiful thing about Randy Rhoads, though, when he was playing fast, like the Crowley solo, all of his solos, Diary of a Madman, you could hum his solos. Like, you could, like, sing his solos. Like, every note for a solo wasn't just a filler. Like, you know what I mean? Where Tony, with his fingers, obviously, and stuff, he wasn't crazy fast. Like David Gilmour says, he can't play fast, but the tone, and that tone I only got from losing those fingers and putting those letter tips down. And he had to get different type of strings, down tune the C sharp. That is what brought that sound, and it's incredible. Like, that didn't happen to his fingers. Like, it's weird though how bands work, how it all works. The classical playing Randy. I mean, I love classic. I mean, yeah. And he wasn't classically like trained to master's degree, right? Like, or whatever, to his degree. That's like he wanted to get. Everyone thinks like, he was just trained in classical and that's it. And no, he wanted to learn a lot more about classical. And that's what I love about him, though, too, is like when you play his songs on piano, they are, well, all their songs obviously on piano, and they're freaking classical like masterpieces. Diary of a Madman with the time changes, Revelation, Mother Earth, Mr. Crowley, like, if you do the vocals with the right hand and then the riff and the rhythm with the left. Yeah, just incredible. You missed last night's show, Sabotage, Ozzy's voice with Bill. You got to be fucking kidding me. Kick ass. Literally last night, buddy, we did Loomis and Gina, Sabotage. And that's the album where I always say Ozzy's vocals are on a different level. Like, some people say, like, I was saying yesterday, Joe Elliott was like, and he wasn't putting them down. He's in the documentary. I always say, speaking of, Don't Blame Me. Speaking of Devil's the album, but Gillis on guitar is like the first vinyl I had. But Ozzy with there goes my train of thought. That's not bad. That was the first time it went away. What was I saying? Fuck. I do lose my train of thought a lot, so that's why I'm switching to pre-records. Ozzy knew how to pick the best guitar players because he had the best with Iommi. Yeah, but he had, and also too, like, and he had it in him, like, to be like, he knew if someone was off time a little bit, off whatever. You could even see when Metallica plays Paranoid and Lars starts doing the drum, Ozzy turns around and goes, slow down. And then they start playing it. But I could tell Lars is probably all excited and stuff. But Ozzy just had a real good ear for music and would come up with fucking phenomenal melodies. And he knew while he was rehearsing guitarist, because there is guitarists lined up around the block coming in. I'm sure there was a lot of them though that were playing fast, but something about Randy, because Randy came in with the small, tiny practice amp, and all he was doing was warming up and still tuning. And Ozzy's like, what the fuck is this? And yeah, the rest is history. Dana Strum introduced them, and the rest is history. And I don't believe what Bob Daisley says about him getting him over there. Randy was already with Ozzy and all that to get over there. So just being honest, Bob claims like a lot of things, which when you look in the deep, some are very questionable, but doesn't take anything away though from his songwriting and the songs that he wrote. Phenomenal. But I'm just saying there's a lot of lies. Sabbath with Ozzy still sounds fresh to me. It just doesn't age. 3 generations in my family love Ozzy and his catalog work. I'm so surprised too. And this is such a beautiful freaking community though, because people usually like, no, this is the best, or that's the best, or this song's the best. And that's not though the freaking case though, because it's whatever we like, right? It's all subjective. So first off, maybe I'm wrong when I say this, but I don't think there's any Black Sabbath with. I think Black Sabbath's meaning after Bill Ward, Ozzy, Tony Iommi, and Geezer. To me, that's 4 guys from the same neighborhood who got together and boom. And even Ozzy said that was his proudest achievement. Like they didn't get anyone from talent scout agents or whatever. It was like Birmingham, tough area where they just grew up and like your mates around your neighborhood and made it big, and that is huge and changed the sound of definitely brought in a whole new genre, and that's that. Iommi is Ozzy Osbourne says on his podcast the best guitar player that he ever played with was Tony Iommi, and he said something about American guitar players. They've like even when they're covering it, they play it a little too fast or whatever. But he just said like Iommi, he's just perfect. Like, like just with what he hits, like, sometimes less is more. Fuck, missed it. Subbing right now. Rarely find legit Oz fans. What'd you miss? Oh, the Sabotage. Well, no, this channel here, my man, no AI, none of that bullshit. You're allowed to come on anytime. Anyone's allowed to come on. Gracie is looking forward to this tonight. It's okay, though. See, Grace, now you understand, though, with going live, sometimes these technical difficulties suck, and it's nothing on my end. I wish I knew, but you were fine yesterday. So all I could say is if there's anything at all that's on, but if you're not doing this with your phone beforehand, like, like how you could hit this right here, and you see all whatever you had in your backing log, clear all that out. Another thing I do is I turn my phone on and turn my phone off and then come back in. Guarantee you that works. Randy's passing date, is coming up. You should go with me and Gracie. Who are you talking to there? Randy did pass the Sharon test. Yes, he did, Kimbor. Yes, he did. And also, they wanted to work with them too. They wanted to work with them. Ozzy gave me my work ethic to work hard and make lots of dough. My folks were drug addicts and alcoholics, so I just listened to Ozzy on Headbangers Ball to tune my folks out. Ozzy, that's what he did so much for so many people from afar. That's why it was such a huge loss, because he was just always that constant. And that's great though, like Grace. And you even said dough like he does. I want to make some fucking dough. What he's talking about, milking the bat incident. Randy's passing date is coming up. You should go with me and Gracie. I know you're not asking me, Gina, because I'm all the way 3,000 miles away. But if there's someone else in there, anyone who's in the West Coast side, you guys should definitely go. Let's see. I like to make sure I hit everything. Ozzy's best vocal performance is Sabotage. I agree. 100% on that. Yeah. If only Bob sang for Ozzy. F out of here with that, dude. He's always complaining, but he did contribute a fuck ton. He did. But there's a lot of like stuff that I know about him though that it is what it is. But the Osbournes were saying like abused by him and stuff like that, and I get that now. But all I'm gonna say is it don't take away though from what he did and wrote, and he did all that. But you can't be saying that Sharon didn't do anything, and you can't be saying that if it wasn't for Sharon, Ozzy's that whole it would not go on. He wouldn't even be able to. He needed her to save. And the reason why he listened to her, and Sharon did some people dirty. I mean, let's be real. And the reason though why Ozzy don't need it to her, because I believe that he had abandonment issues because tough childhood. Then when he gets out of the jail and he finds his bandmate Sabbath, and then they fire him like right, and his dad died at that time too, so he's all out of his fucking mind. And once he found Sharon, I just think he came from a band that got ripped off royally, big time, and sabotaged. There was like that album. There's all lawyers in the fucking studio. Ripped off royally, and once Sharon, though, especially when Sharon got the catalog in '83 before Bark at the Moon, when she bought it off her father after her father, though, was trying to freaking have her clipped, according to Jack Osbourne. Yeah. So I don't know why, people think like, what, like the music business is like, oh, hey, yeah, it's dog eat dog. And she was a woman and had to be tough as nails. So I have no issue with that. If Bob only sang for Ozzy, F out here. Well, Lee was a good singer. F out here with that, dude. He's always complaining, but he did contribute a fuck ton. Yeah, he did. And I just don't like those stupid battles back and forth. And glad to hear you say that about Bob Loomis. He's on the show. I'm not like disrespecting him. I'm just saying the truth. Always will be truthful. He's he makes up things, but did he write music, and did he write lyrics, and did he do 100%? Did they call him back a lot of times because he was like the guy that could like fucking write up a hit? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That could help with that. I'm not saying that 100. I'm not saying that at all. But once you start saying, "Oh well, I told," so he said that. I got it right here. Hold on, so these guys can listen to it instead of me saying it. And I also have a second interview that I did with them that's not up. Where it's it's a doozy, all right. But let me see something right here. Give me a second. I'm just bringing up something now because I want to make sure I got what he said right. All right, no, not the playlist. What are you doing, Loomis? What you doing? Okay, so this one is what? Part one. This is. And I'm not playing it all. I just want to show you the part though with Randy, and I'll get to it. But I want to make sure though that he says it though right though here. And let me just hit the share screen. Let me first though see if Grace though it works. Gracie. Grace. All she has to do is hit that camera button. Gracie. Fuck. She just got up. I saw her. All right. Anyway, she'll get in. Gracie, if you hear me or are you stuck, hit the camera button. Okay, here we go. All right, this is from Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. Let's see. Well, I really appreciate that, and I also appreciate you taking the time. Hold on. I know to speak with me this evening.
Yeah.
I was born in 81, so I want to get like your mindset. Like, were you? It's a different Ozzy Osbourne, obviously, than I know. The Ozzy Osbourne, everyone knows the Prince of Darkness, whatever. This is an Ozzy Osbourne out of Black Sabbath. That were you a fan? Were you a fan? Yeah. So like, were you a fan? You were a fan of Sabbath though? Like you knew Ozzy though? Like you knew of his work? Like
I knew who he was. And
yeah.
I knew he'd come out of Sabbath, and I knew why he'd come out of Sabbath. He was,
yes.
People warned me against working with him because they said he was unprofessional and burnt out and a pisshead and all the rest. He didn't have a good reputation, but I knew just in my heart that I needed to do it, and I wanted to do it, and I had to do it. But he'd already seen this guitarist in LA called Randy Rhoads. But when Ozzy asked me to form something with him in England, Randy wasn't mentioned, and I caught a train up to his house. David Arden, who was Don Arden's son, he phoned me and he said, "Look, we've got you a train ticket. Go up to Ozzy's house. He'll pick you up at the station, and you can have a play." So I went up there. Ozzy and I got on like a house on fire straight away. Immediate sort of like buddies, mates. It was just definitely on the same page, musically, humor-wise, everything.
Yeah.
And he had two other guys at his house, a drummer and a guitarist. And I pulled Ozzy aside at one point, and I said, "Well, to be honest, Ozzy, I said, I'd like to work with you. I'm not too sure about these other guys." I said, they're decent players, and they're nice enough guys, and blah, blah, blah. I said, "I don't think they're world-class, though."
Don, why did you want to work with Ozzy, though? What drove you to Ozzy at that time?
It was an opportunity, and I felt destined. It was almost like there was something in me, like it was sort of like a little message of, you have to do this.
Yeah, because you knew he was amazing.
Right.
Gotcha.
As soon as Ozzy and I met, he picked me up at the station, took me back to his house in Stafford, and as soon as he and I began like chatting, discussing things, the same sense of humor, same musical tastes, it was all very, well, this feels right.
Yeah.
It just felt right, and it felt when I was introduced to him at the club was in London, a place called the Music Machine. That was the name of the club. It just felt like, well, this is happening for a reason, and it really felt like that,
Yeah. Well,
but, when I told him, I said the other two guys, I said, I don't think they're world class, so he dismissed them straight off. He said, well, I met this other guitar player in LA. He said, he's a great guitar player. He's a guitar teacher. And I said, who's that? And he said, his name is Randy Rhoads. And I said, well, nobody heard of him. And David Arden didn't want to fly Randy over because he was unknown, he was young, and he was American. And they wanted to keep it as a UK-based band. And so David Arden said no at first. And eventually Ozzy and I talked him into getting Randy over, and when the three of us met up in Jet Records office, that would have been about October '79, we caught a train together up to Ozzy's place and began we just sort of had a play together, and Ozzy sang, and we just jammed, really. Well, Randy and I got on like a house on fire as well. As soon as we started playing, the first break that we had, we said almost simultaneously to each other, "I like your playing," something like that, a line like that, like "good playing," or "I like your playing," or "I like the way you play," something like that. But we said it at the same time.
I don't believe that. And Kimber, take care. Meaning now, if you watch the Randy Rhoads documentary, one of his buddies though got to play drums with Ozzy before he went back over though to England. Randy was already like, getting all of his stuff like ready and stuff like that. So, and if you look back years ago and stuff, like he never really like talked a lot like about Randy or like would dismiss him and stuff though like that, and until like recently and stuff like that. So it's just, I don't know. You got to take everything with the with the grain of salt. And he did a lot of, he's definitely one of the originals. Him and Lee and Randy and Ozzy, not those four. They were the ones that did those two albums, which I'm not taking away from his artwork or anything like that. But yeah, I just don't really, I don't believe everything though that he says. And that's pretty much it. I mean, come on. Like you're going to say that Randy, that, once Ozzy met you, then it was you that pushed Ozzy to get Randy Rhoads. Nah, not buying that. All right, let's get back to the comments. Oh, I thought that was you there, Grace. Watched the Osbourne's podcast with Sharon and Jack a week ago or so. It was good talking Ozfest and things to put in the museum. He saved everything, lyrics, clothes, etc. It would be cool to see. Yeah, definitely, 100%. And Ozfest is though coming back 2027. And me and my buddy from Roll the Bones podcast, Chris, we actually did, after Ozzy passed, the following Monday, we did an Ozfest like episode. And then the next Monday, we did an Ozfest episode. And we were both saying they should bring it back. And obviously, it's not going to be the same without Ozzy, but Ozzy, would want it though back. And then, you get the people in the comments, "Oh, you more money, you're milking." I'm like, shut up. Like, they don't need more money. It's like and they want to find younger acts to give them an opportunity. And then and she's even like in that podcast, and your father would have loved that, so we all see little clips or like a 30-second clip, and then people just judge people's whole lives on that 30-second clip because everyone's perfect out there, right? So we were talking about this yesterday, Gina. And yeah. What song kicks ass? Denial. That's from Osmosis. And that song, Tomorrow, the freaking his vocal melodies are just unbelievable on that album. Ozzy would want Ozfest to continue for sure. Absolutely. And that's why people are just, I don't know what they are, but there's like an army out there that I didn't know of, like, people who just like hate on this person or they hate on that person and they just hate on this person. We don't do that here, and I'm not hating on anything at all. He gave me his time and I appreciate that, but it was an interview. It wasn't, a friendship thing. So I could still give though my honest opinion. Obviously I showed him respect. I mean, he gave me his time 2 times. There's another interview over 2 hours that I did with them where he goes off on he goes off on Kathy Rhoads big time. But yeah, that interview I don't think I'm going to be putting up though, and it's not because of Kathy Rhoads. It's other shit. But That's that. We don't want the drama here. Ozzy, you want us to continue. Keep the comments rocking. I wish Gracie was able to get in here. Don't forget, folks. I pin that link. Bob's too negative about Ozzy for me. He can say whatever he wants now. They're all gone now. He complains, but what the fuck financed everything? Not Bob. No, and what people don't understand though either is that Ozzy was still signed by Jet Records. And Bob keeps saying though that Randy would have been pissed. Randy would have been pissed off if it wasn't called The Blizzard of Oz, the band. That's not true. If you listen, and then he's like, me and Randy were supposed to do Bark at the Moon together. And yes, Bob was on Bark at the Moon though, but he was fired though before that. And then they brought him though back for Bark at the Moon. But the bottom line is that he doesn't want to get rid of those Holy Grail tapes because he doesn't want it to be just about Ozzy and Randy Rhoads. So that's why. And Osbournes have a copyright. And then, I could have the option of taking Ozzy out of that, but then who would want to buy it? So let me just tell you something. And the complaining on Ozzy and all this shit, if the guy's a freaking institution, you're never going to override him. You're never going to get, you know what I'm saying? And everyone lies a little bit, meaning that you got to take that when you're talking to people or even when you're reading books, everything is their narrative. So Smokey Bear, just hanging out, having fun with Ozzy Talk. My man, I got to ask you, dude, rapid fire, top 5 Ozzy solo songs. Top 5, I'm not going to put them in order. Mr. Crowley, Diary of a Madman, Center of Eternity. Oh my God, Revelation Mother Earth, Killer of Giants. I don't know if that was a quick 5, and I probably didn't exactly get. Now, Crowley and Diary and Revelation Mother Earth. The piano and that I just absolutely love. And yeah, I'd say those are my top 5. Now, that's just Ozzy solo, not including Sabbath. Thanks for asking a question, though. I appreciate that. Ozfest is now a tribute festival. Changes the dynamics of things. Yeah, I know, but it's keeping the legacy of it around, and it's just, I think it's great. And plus, they're just doing one in I believe Villa Park, and then one in America. But yeah, just like Pantera, they're not. They know that that's a Pantera. All the fans bitch, oh yeah, Pantera. No, they got Pantera Celebration. It's obviously not Pantera without Vinny and Dime. So, but they still, though, are out there keeping that legacy alive with Phil and Rex and Zach helping out. And it's just, I don't know. Fucking people sometimes just suck. Rapid fire. That's a good one, though. How about the folks in the chat? What's your top 5 Ozzy solos? Rapid fire. Tinker Train. Gotta love. They call me Mr. Tinker. Great song from No More Tears. See, my album then was No More Tears is great, but I just think you said Down to Earth. No, Jersey said Down to Earth is a heavily underrated album. I think Osmosis is a heavily underrated album. So much so that I did an episode on it that will be dropping though this week and explaining some stuff on it. So be looking out for that. Subscribe up, ring the bell if you want. I know it's annoying sometimes if you ring the bell with the notifications, but this is an unmonetized channel forever. We just hit 9,000 subscribers. We got over 7 million views. And this channel will always be unmonetized and always be for the fans. You don't need a fucking Wikipedia page to come on here and all that. I don't fucking judge status. I don't care. I judge you at man to man. You know what I mean? I don't put nobody on a fucking pedestal. And that's just the way that I rock until I meet them and judge them for themselves. I'm not starstruck, oh my God, this person. No, they're human beings. So are you. Although I will say the one person I did get starstruck from when I met though was Ozzy though when I was 24 years old. I because if there was one, it's Ozzy. I can name that Ozzy tube in 3 nights. What does that mean, Miss Gen X? I can name that Ozzy tube in 3 nights. Just explain what that means so I know what you mean. Damn, dude, how can one debate those? I'm a weirdo that likes songs like Secret Loser and Demon Alcohol. You're not a weirdo. And what do you mean? How can one debate those, the songs that I picked? How could anyone pick Demon Alcohol is fucking incredible. Secret Losers incredible. They're a great song. Demon Alcohol. Fucking I love that shit. So yeah, Pat, I do put you on a pedestal. I mean, you're the one though that, I was blown away. Like, I'm like, I'm talking to Pat. Like the first time I was on the phone, I got nervous. I didn't know how to approach you. Took a little time, but a couple times you called, I got too scared to answer, but we made it happen. And just thank you, Pat. See out there, I'm still nervous talking about you. Iron Man, Mr. Let's Ozzy solo only though, but let's see. But you got Iron Man, Mr. Crowley. See, you see, she's got Crowley and Diary of a Madman in there. Nice. Children of the Grave, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Iron Man, which is Sabbath. But those 5 songs are all fucking fantastic. So if you're just saying in general, like your 5 favorite, bam, that's beautiful. Miss Iron Man, Mr. Crowley, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, Children of the Grave, Diary of a Madman. I like it. Oh, typos. Yeah, that's I could name that Ozzy tune. I can name that Ozzy tune in 3 notes. I can name that Ozzy tune in 3 notes. I'm trying to just understand exactly what you're referred to. I have to get to bed, work tomorrow. Good night. I know. I'm an idiot because it was my last day and I'm thinking it was Friday and stuff. So apologies again on the time, though, but I'm sure it'll be on over the weekend. Thank you, Linda. And don't forget, everyone, if you're on Facebook, to definitely check out the Princesses of Darkness Diary of Mad Women on Facebook. And that is right there. Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women. And since you're over there on Facebook too, if you do hit, I got to put it up on here, Madhouse and Ozzy Tribute. Pat, you could put your link in there and drop that. Good night, Linda. A lot of guys ditch Ozzy or hop off the train past Blizzard and Diary. Dude, I was there the whole way. Ditch Ozzy. I never fucking ditch Ozzy. Fuck that. I know you're like, what, with the other albums? That's why I was talking to someone and they're like, oh, what, Osmosis is your 3rd favorite? And so usually you're not a diehard Ozzy fan. I'm like, what? Like, get the fuck out of here. Look at this. I love it. We're getting new people in the community. We're going to be making some new people. What's up, Mike Smith? Hello from Alberta, Canada. Thanks for being here, Mike. I love it. I love seeing new people coming into the community, and that's what we want. Me and Gina always say that, and it's great. Great to see you, Mike. I reserve the right to change my 5 at any point. Well, tell us your 5. What's your 5? Are you saying that you can name an Ozzy tune in 3 notes? I wish the No More Tours concert DVD was on vinyl. I know, I have a VHS of it, and it has like the speaker. It has like a speaker over it, and that Live and Loud is incredible with the Crowley organ solo. Let me see your fucking cigarette lighters, and he does it again during the No More Tears piano part though. But just the power of that that album, it's just so heavy, and the version of Crowley on that, oh my god. And he stops after the organ solo, and then he's like, he waits, and then he goes like this, and they go nuts, and then you scream. Oh, it's so fucking good. Oh, let's see. Why can't it show her stuff? Oh, it was sorry, Gen X. It was a game show. I'm old. Name that tune. Oh, I know. I remember that. And whoever could name the tune in least amount of notes would win. I know myself. Oh, I'll do it in I'll do it in 1 or 2 notes. If it's now, if Ozzy's singing over, you'll do it in a second. No, well, 1 note might be hard. No, not with tone. Not Iommi tone, but I mean like with the tone of songs. I think I would know Sabbath. I think I would know it's Randy from just the tone. 2 notes. No, I'll go with 3. I should seriously though, one time though, just freaking like have like my keyboard set up here and just like play 3 notes and just tell people like, then I'll be like, all right, name that tune. We can start doing that, Gina. I'll be like Paul Schaefer over here. Oh, I skipped the jers. Let's see. We're talking about top 5 Ozzy solo songs. And I see nothing from jers. Unless you put them, no, because this is the last thing I see from Stirs. Ozzy said Sabbath started to question management when they returned from a tour, and he was picked up at an airport by wife and kids in a Volkswagen. A manager drove off in a Mercedes Benz. Maybe they're up here more. Then you have Dio was always into dragons and medieval knights. That's why Dehumanizer was technology-based songs to get Dio out of the 9th century. Yeah, I always say like Black Sabbath, though, with Dio, they're a fantastic band, but to me, it's just Black Sabbath's the original 4. Not Brad, but hold on. And when I'm saying stuff and I don't understand it, guys, don't take anything like personal. I'm just trying to understand what you're saying because every little comment, I get to every comment, and I like to know. And Jersey, you never typed in your 5, just so you know. So you need to read my book again, and it'll teach you how to get them all out there. And then, you got to make sure you hit enter after, because if you don't and you type your, it's going to stay in there. It's like you write a text message and you forget to hit send. That's what you're doing, Jersey. But you'll get there. Let's see. My wife, Mr. Crowley, You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Bark at the Moon, Secret Loser, excuse me. Fucking fantastic 5 right there. You can't kill rock and roll. It's here to stay. Top 3 Ozzy ballads: Road to Nowhere, Mama, I'm Coming Home, Goodbye to Romance. I mean, you can't really argue with that, with the ballads. Here for You is a good song, but those 3 right there, yeah. I Just Want You, I wouldn't consider a ballad. I love that song, but the only one that I would have to say that for me personally that I would have to remove would be because it's such a close song though with me and just people who pass and everything though, but I would probably have to remove Mama, I'm Coming Home and put in there See You on the Other Side, and then Goodbye to Romance, Road to Nowhere, then Mama, I'm Coming Home. That's what I would probably. That's just my don't take, but they're fantastic. I don't know why my Wi-Fi. Maybe do I have it on the phone? It keeps like blacking out. I apologize about that. But with the ballads, though, I mean, there are 3 great ballads. I just love Old LA Tonight's great, but it's not really like a ballad. It's more like piano song. But I just love Osmosis. Guys, I listen to Osmosis. I mean, all the songs on it from start to finish is just fucking incredible. And obviously not Road to Nowhere. That was on No More Tears. But Tinker Train was No More Tears. Osmosis, See You on the Other Side is just beautiful. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh my God, that shit makes me cry. Yeah, I know. I can't listen to it right now. After Pops just passed, it's gonna take some time. But yeah, it's a good one. Carved in stone. Top 3 Ozzy ballads. That was funny, Mr. Crowley. Let's see. My favorite from Pat. Ozzy Mama, Can't Kill Rock and Roll, and Goodbye to Romance. Yeah. Amen. Can't kill rock and roll. I mean, it's tough. You got to throw that 5 in there. You got to make it like a top 5. You're No Different. Almost replaced BATM on the list. You're No, dude. Oh my God. That's the song. I'm sorry. I said Center of Eternity. I meant You're No Different from Bark at the Moon. I love the keyboard intro to Center of Eternity and all that, but You're No Different is what I was actually going for. So with my top 5, it's Crowley, Diary, Revelation, Mother Earth, You're No Different, Killer of Giants. Oh, you're learning, Jersey. There you go. Ballads, Goodbye to Romance. Oh, So Tired's good too. I'm so tired, so tired. Oh yeah, Dreamer. Dreamer's they actually asked Paul McCartney to play bass on that track though, but he didn't want to make it about him and override his bass player. He explains it to Ozzy and but he loved the song in on Howard Stern when they met each other. But what was I gonna say? How come all the time I have something good to say, it goes away? I don't know. I'm trying. I cannot listen to either. Ozzy Death is too. I cannot listen to it either. Ozzy Death too damn fresh. Yeah, that and my father. I just can't do it. I can't. When I put up my father's thing when he died, I used that song on Instagram, but I know I couldn't listen to it or whatever. But it's just too much. Yeah, too much right now. But that song, they're incredible songs. I can't choose. I'd fight to get 5 Ozzy albums instead of songs. My brain can't do it. Well, same way. Absolutely. I'd rather 5 Ozzy albums and songs. But it's just a good, fun question, though. Hot take, quick 5 favorite Ozzy, because if you go solo albums, though, what do you got? 12. But you can't, you got to just go studio albums, which we got Blizzard, Diary, Bark at the Moon, Ultimate Sin, No Rest for the Wicked, No More Tears, Osmosis, Down to Earth, Black Rain, Scream. Yeah, there's 12. Patient 9, Ordinary Man. Or is it just Patient 9? Because that was more just but no, that's a studio though album though, so that's the 12. The other ones the Ozman Cometh and stuff like that, and I have songs on them Back on Earth and stuff that are different songs, but they're the main studio albums. If you get the box set, when I met them, the Prince of Darkness box set, they have demo versions of so many songs. Walk on Water, the song from Beavis. That song is incredible. The demo is better than the real song. And that song was playing when I met him too. So I'm getting goosebumps to remember. I just remember when I met him. That's the song that was playing. I met a magic man who has a daughter. We shared forbidden fruit and things it's so good. You can say let me see if I can find that. It's such a good song. Bloodbath in Paradise, Smokey. Loving the chat tonight. Back on Earth is on Oz. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's on Oz Man Cometh. That's what I'm saying. So, but that doesn't make it though a studio album. And Ozzy didn't like that track at all. I don't know why, but I think it's a good track. But Ozzy was very hard on himself, as we all know, you know. He didn't even realize like how big he actually was. Like they said after he passed, like was Sharon and all and Kelly and Jack are like, he wouldn't believe this. Like how many people, like, you know, how many people like it. Hold on. Oh. One second. Getting back onto something though. 1 second here. Jesus, Loomis, get it together. Get it together. And thank you for hitting the like button, everyone. I appreciate that. But sorry. So anyway, this tune, and this is the demo version. See how yeah. It was on the Beavis and Butthead. Just wanted so the computer didn't get shut off. Wanted to put that there. But they're locked in the trunk when this plays in the movie. Amen. Exactly. And that's the like when I met him and stuff though. But let me just go back to another thing though I want to bring up on this. 1 second. Oh, hold on. Oops, sorry. Did I? Yeah, remove that. I hit the wrong thing there. There we go. It covers count in my life, gets me in feels every single time, especially knowing, I mean, whatever gets you through, gets you through. I love Working Class Hero from Ozzy. I know a bunch of people covered that song, but I love his version the best. And I know what the argument is like, you know, without Lennon, though, you wouldn't have though that song. And I understand that completely. But and that version, he does Mississippi Queen. He does a lot of great covers on the Prince of Darkness box set. But it's that's fucking, he does an incredible. I'm choking up now because I can't even say it. Fuck. Well, before, like my dad was passing, like I would grab his feet and I'd go like this. And he loved the Beatles and like he loved all his stuff and that song that you're talking about. But the Ozzy version in my life is like we play that like a lot. And like, you know, I just like move his feet and stuff like that when he was laying down in the bed like weeks before he passed and stuff. And that song that you just brought up, the Ozzy version, like we just listened to that though a lot. So yeah. So that's how it all though goes. But I just don't want to get so you got to remember though when these people talk though, like you know, like Linda was saying about Bob Daisley, he fucking whines too much and he fucking you know, he's almost like how, you know, that inside joke like with Billy Corgan, like how everyone's like fucking, oh, Billy Corgan's the fucking greatest of all time to himself. Like, you know, his own interviews are he'll have someone on and he'll talk about like himself though more. But the thing that I brought up though about Randy, I just don't believe. I mean, if you missed it, hear it again real quick.
Didn't want to fly Randy over because he was unknown, he was young, he was same musical tastes. It was all very all this feels right.
Yeah,
it just felt right, and it felt when I was introduced to him at the club was in London, a place called the Music Machine. That was the name of the club. It just felt like well, this is happening for a reason, and it really felt like that, you know.
Yeah.
Well,
but when I told him, I said, the other two guys, I said, I don't think they're world class, so he dismissed them straight off. He said, well, I met this other guitar player in LA. He said, he's a great guitar player, he's a guitar teacher. And I said, who's that? And he said, his name's Randy Rhoads. And I said, well, nobody heard of him. And David Arden didn't want to fly Randy over because he was unknown, he was young, and he was American. And they wanted to keep it as a UK-based band. And so David Arden said no at first. And eventually Ozzy and I talked him into getting Randy over. And when the three of us met up in Jet Records office, that would have been about October 79. We caught a train together up to Ozzy's place and began we just sort of had a play together, and Ozzy said,
all right, so real quick, no, that's no, absolutely not, absolutely fucking not. Randy, if you watch, Ozzy was playing with them, like even in America, and Randy's buddy even got to play drums with them before Randy was getting ready to go over there already. So now, did Ardeno want a UK-based band? I could believe that, but it's just though that Bob didn't used to talk good about Randy like this. And Bob talks about whatever suits fucking Bob at the fucking time. And like, the Osbourne said, like, he's very abusive, he's this and that. Yeah, he is. He's a fucking narcissist. But everyone, but a lot of people in the entertainment business are, obviously. But this guy, I had him on, like, because you dig a little bit deeper after you hear. And, I was out of respect. It was Bob Daisley, you know what I mean? So have him on the show. And I didn't bring him on the show. This is an Ozzy tribute channel. I get that. But he wasn't talking anything bad or started bringing up any drama or any stuff like that. But I'm just fucking sick of fucking this whole fucking, like, I'm not involved with the little games with everyone, like fucking with the Ozzy drama channels and all that. And like, they talk all tough and fucking, oh no, this and that, and fucking yell. And this channel is not about that at all, but it will call out no bullshit. And that's pretty much what I have to say. But Bob Daisley is a fantastic musician. He wrote a lot of stuff. I won't take that away from him at all. I just think that he's a shitty person. And, I know some other shit that I'll never bring up, but I'm just saying that, did you hear what he said about Ozzy earlier when I played? I go, well, why'd you play with Ozzy? He goes, well, it was an opportunity and like this and that. And then now, like, well, Ozzy's vocal melodies or this and that. Dude, you wanted to play with Ozzy because you fucking knew that fucking, you could get ahead and this and that. And he said it was an opportunity and I felt fated. I felt destined. But yet, like, you're going to say that Ozzy is this or Ozzy was that musically or this or that. Get the fuck going. You fucking knew. And you fucking wanted to play with them for an opportunity, and you got all mad when shit though that it don't go your way. And like the Osbourne said that they've been abused by him for so long that I think that that's true, and I kind of know that's true in a way. But with that all said, yeah, that I have another. Like I said, I have another interview though with them, and that's why I did it. I told you it would all be out, but I didn't put it up. I didn't put it out because of, and everyone's like, dude, how could you have written that to Bob Daisley? I don't care. I don't fucking care. Like, one thing about me, like Gina knows, like, I don't scare easy. It's not going to happen. I don't care about your accolades. All right. If you're a shitty fucking person, you're a shitty fucking person. That's all. I think pretty much that's all I got to say on that because I've covered earlier though. But all I'm saying though is that just watch what you fucking read and who you listen to and stuff like that. What do we got? Without Oz, you wouldn't be shit, Bob. No more games, dude. Amen. Damn right, Loomis. You know it. Who else we got? Yeah, I wish so badly that Bob had sung for Ozzy Osbourne Band. He's a kick-ass bass player and writer. We get that. But without him, unfortunately, you wouldn't be shit, dude. I don't like, he thinks like you're going to take over Ozzy. He's a fucking instant, like, the truth, for fact's sake. What's up, Pretion? Baby Ozzy here. What's up? Great to see you. Do you like talking Oz or Sabbath or both? I like to talk anything Ozzy, so both. Amanda Peters, what's up? Amanda, how are you? Thanks for jumping in. It's your timing. But thank you, Amanda. Great to see you here. Guys, check out Amanda. She's fucking fantastic musician, and she's just fucking a great person. And check out her Instagram, Amanda Peters. I don't think that's what it is. I think it's Miss Detroit or something. But yes, I think it's Miss Detroit. But she was in the Back to the Beginning program and all that stuff. And she's her artwork is phenomenal. The guitars that she makes that she paints, I should say, for other musicians or charities and all that stuff is great. So thanks for being here, Amanda. I appreciate that. They're locked in the trunk. Oh yeah, that's the Beavis and Butthead fucking movie when that song comes on. Ozzy had just spent the past decade with a top-tier bass and guitar player. I'm sure he knew how to select talented musicians. Yeah, he did. Listen, that's what people don't understand though, like well, Ozzy was so good because he had all that talent. Well, they wanted to like play with them. Like, what do you want? Like Randy though is, he kind of like got talked into it though by his mom. He was like unsure. He wasn't a Sabbath fan and all that type of stuff. But when he didn't like playing the Sabbath stuff, when he was with the Ozzy, because they fired him and they want to play their stuff. And but that is though what it is. And I just think you see Jake got Back to the Beginning, and then you see, you just see who's all there and all that. And then the other invites that I did see, they just were on like different shows or whatever though. So it's not that they didn't get an invite though. They weren't there, but how they say that they've been abused though for so long by it. Like they use the word abused. Believe me, I understand though. I get that. And it's Bob Daisley's world. We're all just living in it. Call me a fucking fool from Australia. Fucking punk. Sorry, guys. I don't, whatever. Fucking please. I thought people be yelling at me. Everyone seems to be on the same page, huh? Let's see. All right. Got a crazy one here. Are there any Ozzy songs you don't like? It's rare for me. Maybe something like The Liar. It's not that I hate it. I just skip it. I wouldn't say like hate, but I don't. That would take a while. Like what Ozzy song I don't listen to. I don't know. The first two, obviously. You run them right through. Bark at the Moon, you run through. I just said, but one of my top 5 favorite songs is "You're No Different" from Bark at the Moon. I accidentally said "Center of Eternity," but I don't know. I don't think that. What was my top 5 again? Crowley, Diary of a Madman. You're No Different. What the fuck else did I say? Revelation, Mother Earth, and Killer of Giants. That would be my hard take quick 5. And what I found out though about all those songs too is that Bob wrote every note on the guitar. He wrote every little drum beat. He also designed the album cover. He did all write the lyrics. I'll give him that. And the bass lines and stuff, but everything, and I think that's why he's mad, because like it doesn't say like everything was written by Bob Daisley, and so he's going to be a grumpy old man until whatever. And and the Daisley lovers, come on in and fucking bring it the fuck on. The interview with Ozzy, when he alludes to how happy he was that Randy worked with him in the songwriting, likely due to the fact that he was a teacher, had a way off with Oz. It sounded so sweet. What it was Black Sabbath wouldn't give him wouldn't let him really, Geezer would write up the lyrics. Tony would come up though with the music, and then all of a sudden Oz would put the vocal melodies over that. And not to mention that there was a point where they had Ozzy. He wasn't even able to sing in the center of the stage. Iommi was in the center of the stage. Ozzy had to sing on the left of the stage. So when he met Randy, it was like it gave him hope. Like he's like, and he had more fun with it because he was actually able though to try to like create ideas and do stuff like that. So what you're saying, Miss Gen X, and what I said, that's what I heard from Ozzy though. Bob was the reason it all happened. He was the son of the blizzard sky. All right, so I'm not the only of you. I mean, people get it. Musicians have big egos. Oh yeah, no, Pat, I understand that, but there's difference between ego, narcissism, and I don't know. I like Ultimate Sin when I'm feeling it. Gina comes and goes. And listen, I'm not trying to be, drama llama here. I told you all that there was the other interview though that was coming and it didn't come out. So that's why it didn't come out. And I just, I can't be 100% though truthful on this because I give my word to people and I keep my word. But my point though is that I don't believe that. So let's get this straight. If Bob never ran into Oz, even though Ozzy met Randy Rhoads, before that, Randy Rhoads never would have been in the band because Bob, though, pushed Ozzy and said, saying, well, let's get that guy. Let's get that guy. And Ozzy had these two people at the house already. I believe it was maybe a bass player and not a bass player, a drummer and a guitarist, or did he say two guitarists there or whatever? But he just it doesn't make sense when Dana Strum brought him down for the audition. And he fucking went, he was just warming up on a little amp and he got the gig. So I don't know. I don't believe that. Great album, just like Blizzard and Diary. Great album. I just like Blizzard and Diary more. Ozzy hated the Ultimate Sin video, but he hated a lot of his videos with a passion. You ever see, you gotta check this out. When he's watching them all, he has to walk out of the room. God bless Ozzy Osbourne. He's like, what the fuck was I smoking with the fringe? Pat, you wear them for your shows when you do the Ozzy tribute. Pat, you're great though too. I got to give you that. You could sing, but yeah, it was funny. I saw that Jersey Devil, and he wasn't a big fan though of the production of that album though as well. But Bob Daisley wrote that whole album though too, all the music and everything. I forgot about that. Ozzy thought the Ultimate Sin album had a bad mix on. That's what I was just saying about the production. Nah, that's not how Ozzy told it. Yes, it is. I know for a fact Ozzy said that he gave me hope. Where in Black Sabbath he didn't. I literally it's on the Speak of the not Speak of the Devil. Don't Blame Me, Ozzy Osbourne documentary. He said with Randy, he gave me hope. He was able to express himself more and have fun and all that. He said that. I wouldn't lie to you, Miss Gen X. I don't make up stuff. Trust me. But the way Bob did. Gotcha. See, I got to stay on top. Nah, that's not how Ozzy told it. Yeah, well, but then though you gotta wonder because he got fucked over a little bit. You got to be honest though with credits and stuff, and that happened though in the past. That happened though with Jake and all. But you got to realize now I know why they were okay bringing him back and then bringing him back, letting him go, and then I just know that he was definitely fucking probably abusive in his writing and emails because I know that firsthand, but to myself. But he's just, I don't know. There was this one human being out there though that fucking wrote this beautiful fucking thing, beautiful fucking message that how he inspired them to write music and all that and this and that, and then Bob goes and fucking gets mad and says, hey, you used my birthday to put you in fucking or whatever the fuck. That's if I fucking pick up a fucking phone, right? And I see, okay, so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And I read, Happy birthday to Loomis. Without you, I wouldn't. Well, what am I, right? But without you, I wouldn't. Whatever the fuck. But my point being is, I'd be like, oh my god, how fucking sweet is that? And you guys always see Ozzy with the fans, right? You see with the two people who got married, that he's like, yes, I will. And I met him. He was fucking fantastic. He was awesome. And I was walking away and calls me back to talk, which is very fucking rare. And because you got to be careful, right? What's that old line? Don't meet your heroes, don't break your heart. Not with Ozzy. He loved his fans, and that's a fact. Can't take that away from him. Keep reading. Oh, you were saying from before, I got you. Gina, I'm an Ozzy nut. This is crazy. Well, I'm glad that you're here, my man. Ozzy and Randy had been fighting the couple of weeks before Randy died over the Speak of the Devil album. Randy didn't want to do it because he didn't like playing the Sabbath stuff. Yeah. Because I believe that Ozzy got fired from Sabbath and Bob Daisley saved his whole life. And then after Bob saved his life, then he ended up, then he met those Sharon, and then he was all good though that way. But yeah, I think Randy, like in a way though, didn't want to play those songs too because it was like, hey, they fucking fired you, man. Like, let's play like our stuff. Like we're not Black Sabbath. Let's play our stuff. And but I mean, at the time, how many songs did they have? No, they had enough though to definitely do a concert because they had those 2 albums. And yeah, I mean, Gillis did a great job on that album too. But I'm fucking shot. Good night. I shared this live with our Facebook group, Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women, earlier, and we'll come back to leave a comment. Have a great night, everyone. See you on the next one. Angela, you rock. And don't forget, check them out on Facebook right here. Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women. Great group page on Facebook. Very positive. A lot of times you deal with these like know-it-alls. And I'm not a know-it-all. Like I'm the first person to tell you if I'm wrong on something, I'm wrong on something. I like learning from other people. Do I think I'm an Ozzy freak expert? Yeah. Do I think I know a lot about him? Yeah, 100%. But there's some things though that I probably don't know or whatever. But I love learning. Like I don't have that ego. Like if someone, like basically you see in the YouTube comments, someone will write something and someone will come back with a fact, but then that other person can't admit though that they were wrong just because they wrote it. That's I'm just telling you, is once you suppress your ego, your life will fucking change. Especially like today when we were creating in the office, me and my partner James, what's his name from Candlebox came by because he's from Pittston, from the band Candlebox. Why the fuck can't I even think of him? I'm going to shoot his video in Philly. Oh my God, it's killing my head. Hold on. It's from Pittston. I can't even think. And he's fucking from right around here. Hold on. I met a magic. Sorry. Why can't I find the name here? Brian Quinn. Jesus. Brian Quinn is a seasoned rock guitarist, best known as lead guitarist for multi-platinum Candlebox from roughly 2014 to 2025. I'm going to Philly to shoot a video with that he's coming out for his new album release. But there's a great just great stuff with him and the guitar player of Soundgarden. I can't fucking remember his name, but he's fucking great. I forget names when I'm on live all the time. I don't know why. But if someone could help me out on that. But yeah, Brian's from Pittston right here. And the video that James shot, the one that he was doing our documentary, it's fucking fantastic. He shoots videos for like Clutch, all Brian from Candlebox, Lizzie Borden, a bunch of fucking artists out there did a lot of great work. But let's see. I mean, Zombie Stomp and Party with the Animals were always jamming at 90s parties. Fuck yeah. Later, dude, I'm fixing to rock out to Eat Me. Smokey, I hope I see you more, man. I loved your questions, and that's what this is all about here. Thank you very much. We're already on an hour and a half. Chris Cornell, OT, Kim Thiel. Chris Cornell's the singer. Anyway, it was just something random that I brought up that I watched today, though, and I'm going to good night. Oh yeah, I'm already hit that. I'm going out to do that. Have you heard this short interview with Randy? It was right before the show. I saw it at the Cow Palace. If I could post a link, I will try to hear hi. Yeah, probably. I mean, is it an interview or is it like his listen, you hear him clear as day on the session, like he's giving a seminar, and when someone brings up the Bob and Brandy's like, "Oh yeah, Bob Daisy, yeah." He's like, "But Ozzy, no, always just wanted to work though with not Ozzy, excuse me." He's like, I think he said something to the lines of like they were going though for like I guess like younger though, like musicians or stuff like that, and that's why they brought Rudy in and Tommy Aldridge or something though like that. But Randy says it though clear as fucking day. But then Bob though says that Randy would be so pissed off. But I'm like, well, Randy was already talking about Rudy and everyone, and so it doesn't add up. It just does not add up. I know, and he was so yeah. There's the link. Folks can hit that. I can't hit that from in here. I wish I could, because then I could share it. What do what Miss Gen X? What did you type on the YouTube? Let me see. 1 second here. I met a magic man. Let's see. Randy Rhoads interview. It's almost like you're saying earlier, it's almost that day. All right, I got, let's see. It's just him playing guitar. I mean, I know this one. I never expected awards. Are you talking about the 1981 interview about the awards? And where he's like, I got to shape up. What the fuck is this? Personalized. Oh. Hold on. I don't have a producer or nothing, so bear with me. What's up, Dave? Oh, Greg. I think because he looks like me. Greg Bouchard. I love bringing new people. What's up, Greg? Hi, all. How are you? Okay. I'm a big supporter of Ozzy. Thanks for being here, Greg. Really appreciate it. Gracie, I don't know why that didn't work today. Why don't you try to give it a quick try one last time? Just see, I'm not saying I'll keep you online because I'm going soon, but just I want to see if because it might be something on my end, and I want to make sure it's not. YouTube with Randy Rhoads, December 3rd, 1981. Oh, let's see. Now, Guitar Center, it still says Randy Rhoads interview, 1981. All right, beautiful. Hold up. Let's go to the StreamYard studio and pull that up. Thank you, Gen X, Miss Gen X. Appreciate you. And now this is from Eclipse Hex. So that's the channel that this is from. And I think when I had to pull it up like this, I keep forgetting it. Boink. And then let me go to there. I met a magic man. All right, here we go.
People, it was a fluke. These guys in Burbank used to jam like on the mountain. And I thought, I want to get up and play, you know? And when I first did it, people started clapping and stuff, and I was blown away. I just never had.
So you were jamming. Were you jamming? Because people, myself included, you imitate before you throw out the old and try and find yourself.
Yeah, well, the thing, I'll tell you, to be honest, I wish I could agree with you, but I mean, like even now, everything happens so fast in this band. I haven't had enough time to really think what I want to do. Like, for instance, I do a solo live. And, like, I do a lot of these things, like, so the Eddie Van Halen does, and it kills me that I do that. It's just flash, you know, the kids, it impresses them. You know, I'm trying to make a name as fast as I can. I wish I could take time and come up with something that nobody's done. And I'll tell you the reason why everything I started to get a style is when I started teaching. Because I had to teach people wanted to learn everybody's licks, everybody's things, right? And at first it was okay. I thought, okay, wait a minute, you've got to get your own style. You know, you can't do that. So I started like just combining what they want to learn and just a bit of technique. And you know, you hear so many different people every day. You find yourself in it, if you can understand that. But I mean, when you're teaching like everybody's licks all day, you know. And I never did that because I never had a stereo when I was young. So I never caught licks off records. See, I started when I was really young. I started when I was 7. And I never got to cop records because I didn't even have a record player. So by the time I got to teaching, I didn't want people to keep carrying on doing that, you know, too long.
So where did you get the licks from then? Or where did you go?
Just from playing and a combination of teaching and.
Yeah, but before you teach, you must know.
No, I'll tell you something. I learned more than I ever have learned by teaching. Because, like, they'd come up with progressions and say, well, what kind of lick can I do here? And I have to keep reverting to scale. And sometimes they come up with questions I couldn't answer. Therefore, I'd learn licks. Every day, every student, I'd almost learn something, you know? And it was like, I just learned so much that it was great. When I was started liking rock, the only idol I had was Elvis Presley. Thought he was the greatest, you know, but I didn't realize what lead was all about at that age. I was too young to say, oh, he plays great, you know.
So how old were you when you started?
7.
How old are you now?
24. But another thing is, I tried lessons off and on, but I couldn't stick with it, you know, and I didn't have the patience. But I went back in my teens and took classical, and it did wonders for me.
So it sounds like you didn't have rock and roll dreams at all.
No, not till, I'll tell you, when I was like 12 and 13, I started jamming, and then I said, that's it, I want to do this for real.
Wow, and he did it for real. He sure did, and made a big difference, made a big mark.
Let's talk about the new lineup that you're working with.
Hold on a second. Oh, let's see if this works for Grace. What's up, Grace?
Loomis, is it working?
Yeah. Do you sound
Can you
good?
hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's
All
echoing
right.
again. It's echoing again.
Fuck, really?
It's echoing again.
Oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have no idea why
I
you
don't know
jumped
if it's
in.
me. I swear I took out all the shit on my phone. I restarted it. I did everything.
Yeah, but it's on your end, though, because I just heard me say I'm sorry on your end, though. So I think what it is try to lower, turn down the volume on your phone for a second and see if you can talk.
Okay. Okay.
Is it still echoing?
I did.
Is it still echoing? Is it still echoing? Oh, she can't hear me, duh.
No,
Turn it up.
I can hear you, but it's low, but it's still echoing.
Okay,
Yeah.
then let me do this. How about now? Echoing? Fuck. I don't know why. You came on yesterday. It was fine.
Yeah, it was fine yesterday. I don't know. My phone fucking hates me.
Yeah,
Everything was fine.
on my end, Grace. I got everything cleared out here. I wish I knew what to tell you. Usually when that happens, when people X out and come back in, it's fine. I don't know why that's doing that to you. Wait, maybe someone give me some advice.
Yeah. Yeah, let me check the comments.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Well, it won't work. What we'll do is, like sometime tomorrow, if you're around, I will, hit you up and see if we could figure this out backstage and all that. Because I'm going to end this one soon anyway, and I'm going to be on over the weekend. So what we'll do is, like, before we go on or whatever, we'll figure out what the problem is, like backstage, and get it fixed. Because I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know why it's doing that. Unless let me take this out. I took out my mic. Is it still echoing? Oops. Hold on. Why is it saying
sound? Okay.
What's up now?
Okay.
All right. Is it echoing?
The same.
Fuck.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah, we're gonna have to just try to do it like tomorrow sometime earlier, like when we're not on, and then like once we know how to do it properly, and then do it that way. I mean, because yesterday you did it. Did you come on from the link that I gave you on the text, or did you?
No,
take
I
the
hit
link from
I hit the link on the YouTube channel. No, on YouTube.
Yeah, but I texted you though a link.
You texted the link?
Yeah, I texted you the link. So try to get out one more time and go on your text message and then hit that link.
Okay.
And then make sure everything's refreshed. All right. You're gonna make it. I don't know what that is. That sucks though. We got to get that definitely figured out. Gina, I hope that doesn't happen though when you're on. My man Dave, I appreciate you. Greg, thanks for being here, my man. This is a different one, but I like it. Oh, the interview. Search Randy. That's what I did. Oh, Cal Palace. All right. Well, there is no one, no. Oh, wait. Let me see if that works for her.
Okay. I hear no echo.
Yeah. See?
I hear no echo.
Yes. Because you used it's because I texted
My
you.
bad.
All right. So now you're in.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. So what's going on?
Perfect, bro. Not much, man. It's been fucking hot in SoCal today. It was 92, bro.
92.
Trying not to catch a fucking heat stroke in this bitch.
Yeah, well, where I live, it's like freaking, terrible. So
yeah, I want snow, dude. I really do, because this fucking heat is just a dread.
No, I get it. It is. Is it real humid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't
mind.
I don't mind the heat. Yeah. Same with cold. Like I don't mind the cold, but when it's windy, it sucks. And I don't mind the heat. There's all humidity. It's horrendous.
Oh yeah, dude. It was really windy 2 days ago over here.
Yeah, no, that other founder, hold on a second, Ed Played was cool. I liked him talking about how he learned from teaching. Hit like and subscribe. Thanks, Dave. Loomis, I appreciate every time you come on to the stream. These Ozzy chats are so much fun. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jersey.
Does anybody else want to come in?
Anybody else is always welcome to come in. They know that. Loomis, I'm going to bed. See you Saturday, 11 p.m. Yes, absolutely, Pat.
Good night, Pat. Have a great night.
No, I know Gina though was like working and yeah, but I mean anyone else though obviously could come in, but if in the meantime you're in. So then going back though to what we were talking then about before, like why Ozzy? Like when was the moment that you first heard Ozzy and like you were like, yeah.
Dude, when I was 9, dude, my parents were gnarly alcoholics and drug addicts. So my grandma bought me this Walkman AM FM, and I put it on the rock station, and I first heard fucking Bark at the Moon. And then the second song I heard was Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. And I'm like, I think I'll stick to Ozzy. And my mom and my fucking dad hated him. So I'm like, I love him. Fuck it. Sold. My mom listened to Engelbert Humperdinck, and my dad listened to fucking big name bands, that big band, the Jazz. And at 9 years old, I didn't want to hear that shit. I found fucking Ozzy, and I'm like, no. Put on MTV. My dad would always put on MTV for me, and I'd watch that all day. And then Headbangers Ball came on, and oh, fuck it, I was hooked.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom
you're my age, right?
I'm 46.
Yeah, you're my age, right?
46.
Okay, so around so you were at Headbangers Ball, all that stuff. So that's awesome.
Yeah, in 1992, I was 13. So I was into all that shit back then.
Awesome. And what was what are your you said power ballads though, but what are your top 5?
In ballads?
No, songs.
And Ozzy songs? Yeah. Okay, Bark at the Moon.
Oh, yes.
Wait, ballads? You said ballads.
No, just songs, just any songs. Like they
just songs. Okay, yeah. Bark at the Moon, Ultimate Sin, No More Tears, Mr. Crawley. And what else? Dude, I love Hellraiser. I think I put a different list in the fucking and on the comments though. But yeah, I love Hellraiser. That was a good one. What you did with Lemmy?
I thought it was. Did you say? I thought you said Crowley and Diary before. That could have been someone else.
Yeah, I think I said that. Yeah, I think I said a different list.
Hard before. Yeah, it's so hard to just.
My brain is just
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, you watch. I forget everything. No more snow for me, please. I had snow on the ground for over a month here. Yeah, Jersey. One storm that we got hit with was brutal because it stayed freezing though for the whole fucking week. And but
that sucks.
That's NEPA for you, or Northeast for you. Too soon for heat. God, San Francisco Bay here. We got a lot of people from that jump in here from Cali. Gina's from Cali. Grace is from Cali.
Dude, I've been trying to find a way to get over to Gina. No one wants to give me a fucking ride to the OC. Because Randy's anniversary is coming up, and Gina was like, meet me over there, Gracie. I'm like, I wish I could, but I don't know if I can. I'm still trying.
How far is it from where you're at?
I think I'm about an hour away from
Yeah, what's gas, like 6 something there?
Yeah, and it's only going up every fucking day. So yeah, 6.68, 6.67 a gallon.
Jesus. It's 3.
I hear it's gonna go up to 8.
Wow. Yeah, with the war and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's and I took that picture yesterday from you, and I was like, we just pulled off a good score. What the fuck? 100 million barrels, and it's all Headbangers Ball was great. Oh yeah, it was my childhood. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, me too.
I'm so sorry, my mom. Kiss Alive 2 album. I'm so sorry. My mom bought my Kiss Alive 2 album. Then last year called me with condolences about Ozzy. She knew I'd be crushed. Yeah, that's the same thing with like cousin I didn't do it 2 years, and all my friends that day were like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" Like because they know how I am, and I was terrible.
You had a cousin message me. You all right? I'm like, no.
You're right. But at least you found Ozzy. Fucking right. She's an hour away from my house at Arrowhead. His mausoleum is in San Bernardino. So, and that's actually on, just looking at the day of the week. That's a Thursday.
Thursday, yeah.
It's the 19th, right? Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah, the 19th. Yeah.
St. Patty's on Tuesday, and then then 18th and 19th.
Hell yeah, I got my grain.
What did Gina say? She's like, Gracie, you look great, Gracie. Damn, girl.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm so sorry,
Thank
Mom
God we
Bob, but
fixed
at
the
least you
echo. Oh
found
my God, fuck. That drove me crazy. It broke my heart almost. I'm like, fuck, it's my fault. Yeah, because I do
California's-
not know how to work these fucking cell phones. I just got this fucking cell phone for my birthday. My birthday was in September, so I bought myself a new phone, and I figured this thing would be good. And I'm like, oh wow, what a disappointment.
Yeah. Oh, you blazing one up? Nice. California
Yeah.
is the only state that taxes and fees are similar to New Jersey. Hard to afford anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it
out in
is.
Linwood a lot. And but where I live though, the gas is like $3.68 and the cost of living is like, but everything though works its way out though, because like what they pay what people get paid in jobs, it all like balances it all out though. And they're like meaning like, oh, California pays you this much more than here. Yeah, but look at the cost of living there. Look at the you know what I mean? So yeah.
Loomis, $7 for bread.
What?
$7 for bread.
Oh my God.
At Walmart
$7
yesterday.
Jesus. Funny story. My brother turned me on to Kiss so I'd leave his Sabbath and Zeppelin albums alone when he was gone. I didn't. Nice. Hellraiser, Iron Man, Someone Like You, Mr. Crowley, Ultimate Sin.
Hellraiser,
got
good song.
a Sabbath one.
Hell yeah.
Hellraiser's great.
Hellraiser.
I love the beginning. And then the Hellraiser.
Yeah, it's in the Don't Blame Me DVD, huh?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm glad I have that. I bought that in 2001. I still have that fucking DVD. Oh yeah, it's in the top.
What about? Did you ever see this? You ever see this one? The God Bless Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh hell yeah, I bought that one too, and I bought that on Blu-ray. Got it.
Yeah, freaking great. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's when he turned 60. And they had a surprise party for him. Bill Ward's there. He's like, we fucking
he goes
made
into
it,
Bill Ward,
Bill.
"We made
Like
it."
60. Yeah, we fucking
Bill's like,
made
"You
it.
good."
But the damn bread. Now, yeah, the damn bread is so much. Jeez.
Yeah, bro. The good shit. It's fucking frustrating.
Yeah, I bet. Jesus. What are you paying for eggs?
Oh god. I go to Costco, so it's $5 at Costco for a thing of 18.
Oh, okay. That's not terrible.
But yeah, dude, there was a point, Loomis, where eggs over here were $45 for a dozen. And I about threw up and I went without eggs and I was just eating chicken and rice. And I'm like, fuck this shit. I didn't vote for this. $45 for a fucking dozen of eggs. Oh.
Holy fuck.
Exactly.
$45 for a dozen of eggs.
That was going on for about 3 months.
Jesus.
I wish I would have taken a picture of it. But I was in such shock at the grocery store that I almost had a nervous breakdown. And a person came up to me and was like, "Hey, are you okay?" I'm like, "Did you see the fucking price of eggs are $45 fucking dollars?" And he looked and he's like, "Holy shit."
$45. Jesus. Well,
yeah, that's over now, but that was what was going on about fucking 6 months ago, I'd say. Shit.
Wow. Sharon or Jack need to reissue all of Ozzy's VHS and DVD videos on Blu-ray high def.
Ooh, that would be highly appreciated. Absolutely. Yeah. I'd buy that.
The great Cal. Yeah, 2 seconds, absolutely. And I wish though, man, they had like a professional show though with Randy though, but they never taped like the professional production live. Oh, the only one is the one though, like when they're where it's like all blue. And you could you see him playing with Rudy Sarzo in the red outfit. Randy has the polka dot guitar, like Tommy Aldridge on drums, but it's blue. And that's not really like a concert. Like that was more like just like almost like a studio jam session with some people, I think, behind the cameras.
Right.
But like I'm talking a professional, actual, like if you watch Live at Budokan or fucking No More Toward Live and Loud. I just wish that they had like a professional DVD done. What's that?
My fucking cat's over here talking shit.
Oh, he's talking shit.
Yeah.
Talking shit. Is he in her chair?
Yep, she's right here.
Is he in her chair or is he in the thing behind? Oh, okay.
No, he's on top of it.
Same.
Yeah, fucking cat.
Nice. Say Mo was in tears at the store one time last year. Crazy. That started out as a video shoot for Mr. Crowley.
Oh.
That's really interesting. Really? I didn't know that. Thanks, Jers.
I didn't know that either. Learn something new. Every time I'm on here, I learn something new about Ozzy.
A video shoot for Crowley that was surprised about, and then they ended up playing all the other songs then while they were doing it. But yeah, I didn't know. And also, if you listen to that version of Crowley, it's actually slower than the actual version on the studio. The timing is slower though, which is cool though. And also though, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought, but yeah, that's cool to know. Thanks, Jers. If your cat is talking, maybe you shouldn't be smoking. LOL. Gotta hit that good green.
Hell yeah.
Funny story. I got that. I got Hillary. I make sure I get everyone's comment, and it tastes like crap. Sharon spoke of adding a recreation of Ozzy's art studio and display some of his artwork to the Ozzy Museum when it travels. That would be so cool to see. Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah.
Because he would always sit.
Hell yeah.
He would always sit around and like do like his own like little like doodle and like type art stuff, and some of it looks real fucking good.
Yeah.
And no, that'd be cool. And traveling
Dude,
too,
Ozzy
if
was
they
such
do
a fucking amazing artist.
Yeah, people. That's what I'm
I
saying.
wish I could
Like
buy some of his paintings.
What's that?
I wish I could buy some of his paintings. That'd be tight.
Well, yeah, there's one right here that's for sale. Where's it at? From Miss hold on, where did I put it? I thought I had it up here. Yeah, right here.
Oh shit.
Where it says Black Sabbath. Yeah, it's like an optical illusion, and then the bat. And I wanted that for my you know what I mean? Because this channel here for us, like it's the same color scheme, it'd be perfect. And plus there'd be eyes on it all the time. But unfortunately, that's going into like an art show and stuff, and someone else is gonna definitely buy that because that's awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna find out though who does buy it, and then I'm gonna fucking rob their house. Just kidding. Because I had that first, and then after my pops though passed on with the prices though, and then I just had to get his tombstone head and everything though like that. That was another like $5 fucking K. That stuff. I just I couldn't though do it. And then she's very cool. She's like, no, this painting is for you. This painting's for you. And then I just told her, no, don't hold it around if other people want it. But it would have been cool though, because I mean, this channel's getting so big, and she would always have eyes on it. You know what I mean? But instead of someone that's having in their living room or whatever, but is what it is.
Yeah, sure is.
It's referred to as the After Hours show. They did that for Mr. Crowley video, and it became the only good Randy footage. They did that after playing a concert. It's referred to as the After Hours show. They did that for Mr. Crowley video, and it became the only good Randy footage. They did that after playing a concert. Thank you, Jersey. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. What else we got? Just at the 2 hours mark. So Grace, now you know though anymore when I send you the link.
Okay, on when you text it to me?
That's what it is. That's what it is. And probably because you had the link already as well, and then you went on the link though in the chat. That's what probably fucked it up.
Okay, that's what causes the echo. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, so anymore, just always Yeah, I'll just text you the link, and then
Okay.
you come and know that way.
Okay.
And if you did you read the book Last Rites?
I'm still trying to get through it.
Oh,
I'm
because I was
doing
going to
it.
say you and Gina though could do an episode though on
Yeah,
it.
I
Though.
would love to do that with Gina. I really got to get through it, and my comprehension's bad, Loomis. I'm sorry, man. Like she's probably gonna have to
Everyone
help
says
me.
sorry. You don't have to apologize. I didn't read it. I'm not ready to read it. It's still on my freaking bed. 2025 was too
Yeah.
rough here, so that's why. But Gina though wants to do an episode though with someone though that read it, and talk about
Yeah,
it
we'll
and
get
stuff
through it.
like that. And
Mhm.
I just figured though, because you and Pat are the
Yeah,
only
I'd love
ones that
to.
have the balls to come on. Everyone else is
Yeah.
scared. I'm trying to get them in here. Sharon spoke about. Oh, I already got
Yeah.
that. It's referred to. I thought you needed Pat's
What?
helicopter headset to fix the echo.
Doing? Come
Fucking
on.
Pat. I know, right? Let's see. I get everyone. She's an
Oh, I know,
hour
dude.
away
I don't
from my
even
house.
have a helicopter headset. I need to buy a helicopter headset. Like, I also need to buy a new laptop. I don't know if my laptop will work with the StreamYard, Loomis, because my laptop is from 2012 and it still has fucking Windows 7 on it. So will it work? I highly doubt it.
I mean, yeah, it will though. If it has a camera though on it, and you fucking you get to go.
Yeah,
Through,
got a
you go
camera.
through. I send you the link though through your email, and you go through it that way on a laptop. But your phone though looks good. But it's just though if you had a laptop though, you'd be able to see like all the comments and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm using my dummy phone.
Yeah. Well, that's cool though that you have that though.
Uh-huh.
I have it, and we'll read it soon. Awesome. Yeah, I'll read it when the time's like I know it'll just hit me one day, and I'll grab it and I'll just start reading it though. But I just think that'd be cool. And Gina,
Me,
is
Miss
down for
Gen
doing
X,
that with
and
me.
Gina, we would be fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, get it going.
Because she's
Get it
very
rocking.
informative.
Yeah, Miss Gen X, she knows her stuff. So
Yeah,
Gina
definitely.
and everyone in this community, like who I met. What's that?
Yeah, Jersey too. Jersey too.
Yeah,
He knows
yeah,
some shit.
absolutely. He knows shit. That's what I love about though this community too. Like the Ozzy fans are the best, and they only use like who I got to meet so far. It's just fucking awesome. Like I just think it's a great place for like real good
it is.
diehard fans, unmonetized.
Good therapy too.
Come on in. Yeah, you know what I mean, and that's you know what I mean. This page is for the fans, and that's why everyone you see has a wrench because I want everyone to be able to have access to do things. I don't want to just be the gatekeeper of this show, and I'm not. And it's just something that I started though before he died, and literally the 2 days before he died, and then I put up the first video, and then the next day he was gone. So because I was going to start this at the beginning show after he retired, just like in memory of Oz stuff, and just out of passion, which is out of passion. I don't make a dime on this, and I refuse to. And I never will. And that's that. But I have it read Windows 7, so you don't. Yeah, do you still have AOL dial-up or what?
No, no.
I was being facetious. Windows 7, so you don't use AOL. I have an old one though, way back there though, that is dial-up. Oh, I used to hate that. Remember, like you'd hear it going,
that noise. Yep. Yeah, that was some shit, man. Oh my god, thank God that's over.
Well, Grace, because it's what time is now? It's 12:20. It's 12:21 a.m. though. Here it's Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday, but I might. But hey, actually tomorrow night, what do I have going on? No, I'm not traveling tomorrow. And then Pat's Saturday. But if I do an Ozzy Talk on this though, or whatever, you're more than welcome always to come in. Everyone, please.
Thanks
and
for
if
having
anyone
me.
ever just wanted to do it, if anyone just wanted to do it and I can't do it, I would set yous up and then you text me like, "Hey, Loomis, we're done," and then you wouldn't even see me. I would just hit the end button, so I don't have to be in all these.
Right on.
So, yeah, dial up sounded like communication from the moon. Oh, it was terrible, man. It was terrible.
Communication from the moon.
Terrible.
Oh man, that's good
Listen,
shit.
everyone, this was awesome. This was random. I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Gracie. She's a trooper. She kept trying, and she kept trying until
Yeah,
she
I
got
did.
it.
Yeah.
And
Thank God we
if
figured it
anyone,
out.
the painting, though, yeah, the painting I showed, though, if anyone is though interested though in that though, it's in the it's in. Oh, sorry. But you do that again. I had a picture up.
My shirt.
Nice. There you go.
This is Prince of Darkness on the bottom.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All for Ozzy.
Love it, Grace. Love it.
Die hard.
AOL dial-up has been killed recently. Now we're on. I love those topics we get into when we fucking talk, like whether it's fucking gas, whether it's the fucking
I
oil,
know.
then we'll get into fucking dial-up.
Yep,
and
everybody
then,
knows
it's great,
shit.
but whatever. Everyone knows who?
Everyone knows their shit. That's why we're
Yeah,
talking.
got you.
That's what the comments. They know their shit.
Thanks, Dave. Great show. Appreciate it. Yeah, just a random, and I want to apologize to everyone. Know that I was supposed to be on earlier, but they came on later. But like, you have to set a time on these, so it's like fuck. So tomorrow night, though, I'm sure that yeah, we could fucking probably do it though. I'm pretty sure that we can though. And what are you, Grace? Are you a vampire? Are you a night owl or no?
Yeah, but not as of late. These last few weeks, I've been going to bed early because she wakes me up at 4 a.m. and then my shoulder's killing me. But usually, yeah, I'm up late. Usually.
Yeah, usually. Everyone know I talk to in California though. They go to bed like early. It's weird. Like here, like people go to bed like 4 a.m.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that was totally
Not
me.
like everyone though, but it seems like that way though. That because I'll even be talking to people like, "Hey, you want to go on from out there?" Not you, Gina, but like even other I'll ask and they'll be like, "Nah, it's too late." And I'm like, "Well, I'm 3 hours ahead. If it's 11, it's only 8 there." But
yeah,
whatever, it is what it is. Everyone sleeps on their schedule. I'm not putting anyone down. Ozzy the greatest. Fucking right, Dave.
Hell yeah.
Great show.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
that. All of yous, we love yous. We appreciate yous. Gracie, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now you know how to get it.
You're welcome.
Just always use it.
Thank you for having me.
And then, well,
yeah,
no, you're. It's not. Thank you for having you. The door's open for everyone. It's not like it's not my door. It's our door.
Right on.
Yeah. Sorry. But you're welcome. I mean, I know you're being very nice and stuff, but you're welcome. But I mean that, like,
yeah.
That's why I said, like, you and Gina wanted to do that, or even if you and Gina even wanted to do a late talk and I wasn't around, I could get that set up for you as anyone. Like, we encourage people. Like yesterday when Gracie came in and we had 4 squares on the screen, I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I don't just say that shit. Look at why everyone in the comments, y'all almost have wrenches. I'm just saying that I mean it. And me and Gina are 100% all about, people coming in and talking. And like I said, if you don't want to show your face, if people are uncomfortable because never did podcasting, I get it. But you could you could have a picture of Ozzy up as your avatar. You don't have to show your face or any type of avatar. So just know that you're all invited. And the door's open for everyone. Now, the only requirement is that you're a Ozzy fan. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, right? Right, Grace. And if you need to contact the channel, hit us up. Well, don't forget on Facebook, get the print. Check out the print up. That's from something else. Princesses of Darkness, Diary of Mad Women's on Facebook. Check them out. And then if you need to get in contact, you get the contact page here. Email is Ozzy Osbourne Tribute page at gmail.com. Thank you, everyone out there who supports the channel. And we're already on our way to 10K. Just hit the 9,000. Thank you so much.
So sweet. Hell yeah.
And then what's this? Is that it? Yeah, that was from last week, but 6,834,905 views. And I just love that people are flipping and seeing all our sports.
Fantastic.
Yeah, in freaking 6 months. In 6 months. That just shows you the power of Ozzy.
The power of Ozzy.
I love it. The power of Ozzy. Yeah. Well, everyone,
News Network.
Thank you all so much. And Grace, I'm sure you'll be back this weekend.
Oh, hell yeah.
I love you. Yeah, you're welcome to come on anytime. Anytime.
Okay.
Everyone,
Right on.
Everyone, please know that. So
Yeah, come on in, people. Where's everybody?
we'll see, right? We'll see you tomorrow on Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne Tribute. Thank you, Gracie. You're the best.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Tomorrow will be this Ozzy live, Ozzy Talk. I'm sure Grace will be in the house, but all right, let's rock and roll and let me hit something. Boom. No, it was this one, wasn't it? That I put up right there. And there was one more comment. Glad you fixed your tech. Absolutely. She's talking to you, Grace, that you got your phone fixed and that you're in.
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Iron Void Army. Absolutely. Good night, everyone. Grace, love you. Thank you so much for coming.
Love you too, Loomis. Great time. Great time.
I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay?
All righty.
All right, folks. Also on Sunday, 3 p.m., don't forget, me and Gina will be on Voices of the Void. That's your show. You get to come in, talk about how Ozzy impacted your life, all that good stuff. So that will be Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you then. And thank you again for all the followers. And if you missed yesterday's episode, that was, 2 episodes. No, it was yesterday. We did Sabotage. And we do these every week at Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 7:05. So with that, I'm going to shut up. And I love you all. And thank you so much. Look at Silly, always lurking. Lurking Silly. Love you, Sil. Take care, Grace. Good night, everyone. Hit that like button on your way out and subscribe. See you next time on Into the Void Ozzy Osbourne Tribute.
never realised that fucking black magic was real.
Right.
No, what are you talking about? It's a fucking Hollywood way of making money.
People thought you were like into black magic and
We started
evil.
getting invites to fucking midnight at the cemetery with black magic. What the fuck's this?